Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiva, and if it's your first time here, welcome. Sit down, grab a drink, grab a snack. Do not forget to do the most important thing: subscribe and engage. We are doing something a little different this week, and I thought it would be so great to dive into what I love. I mean, everything I do on this channel is what I love, but I am particularly so passionate about marketing. So I thought it would be so fun to introduce a little new series where I break down artists, brands, athletes from a marketing perspective. We can look at the things that I like about how they've packaged themselves, or if there is improvement from my lens, I can share that POV. Watch, let me know in the comments what you think I should name this, and let's get into our first. This week's artist is Coco Jones. So for me, I honestly feel like Coco Jones is everything. She is beautiful, she is talented, and she has star quality. But it seems that there has been a bit of a disconnect between Coco and the audience. And even though she is a Grammy award winning artist, even she has noted in her latest series of videos that she does feel like there is a disconnect with her music and the general audience. And what she is trying to figure out right now is how can she bridge the gap? The gap that exists within herself that she has noted, oh, okay, maybe there is something that I'm missing. And also just to understand what people are looking for so that she can provide it. All right. So, what would I do if I walked into Coco Jones's marketing meeting as her lead strategist? The first thing I would declare is that we needed a new era. And to sum up that era in one sentence is that she is the woman who made slow jams cool again. That would be one. We're not talking nostalgia, we're not talking old fashioned. The woman who made slow jams about modern romance in this day and age, the 20 what 8-year old of 2026. That's one. So that would be the overarching theme for her. Then we would go into mood boarding. So while I was thinking of this initially, I wanted to add some R&B greats, and for that I would want to put 3 artists on her vision board in terms of more emotional atmosphere that I would want her music to create. The first one is Tony Braxton, the second is SWV, and the third is Anita Baker. So I want you to understand me and understand me well. I'm not saying Coco Jones go make music like these women. I am saying this is the emotional atmosphere I would like you to make your music in. And then when it comes to her aesthetically, and this is her music videos from this era, her public appearances, her set design for live performances, we would lean into chocolate browns, blacks, espressos, deep burgundies, and gold accents. Something that just feels like you walked into a moody jazz club. Then when it comes to textures, because textures would influence the visual experience, I would love to see uses of satin, velvet, silk, cashmere, moody lighting, candlelit sets, vinyl records, and marble. Okay, so this would add a layer of the sensory experience. And then when we move into how Coco would represent herself in this era, we would shop particular brands in terms of her clothing. I'd love to see her in a brand like Ferragamo, Alaya. These are brands that I feel like have done some really interesting things fashionably. And if ever we wanted to create just really beautiful, timeless looks, Alaya, I love what they're doing, would work so, so well. I'd also like to see her in a few structured tailored clothing, some slip dresses, long coats, gold jewelry to just accentuate her beautiful dark complexion, and then minimal but very expensive looking makeup, which is already a look that I feel like she owns. When we talk about the ultimate clean girl, Barbie, regal, gorgeous, edible looking, to me, I immediately think Coco Jones. Now, when it comes to her visual references, I would add uh, Naomi Campbell. I love, love, love some of her very early 2000s, late 90s editorial. And I'd have posters of Love Jones, Brown Sugar, Waiting to Exhale. Um, and these would just be things that would emphasize that beautiful, black, timeless elegance, which is another thing that I think would feed into that overarching statement that I mentioned before. And I would have her I would have her wear the same fragrance for a while. It's a quirk, okay? But you know how every single time people talk about Rihanna, they all say she smells good, and I'm pretty sure she mixes and matches. But for that era, I'd want her to just have um, kind of like a scent profile that she can keep coming back to, even if it's different fragrances, but things that pull the theme: black, timeless, elegant. Now, one of the things that I feel would need to be a big focal point for the rebrand would be that there needs to be more ways for Coco Jones to connect with her fans. And then another thing when it comes to connecting with the fans is giving them a language. Right now, we just came off of the Taylor Swift eras. Um, Eras has been a really big thing about her branding. With Beyonce, we know the hive is the hive. And with Sabrina Carpenter, I really believe that espresso has been her thing. For Coco Jones, I would want her to think of phrases like "meet me after dark," and then we know that it's Coco after dark, okay? We are listening to slow jams. She is what we listen to when we're getting ready for date night with our man, or she's what we're listening to while you're getting dinner for two ready in the house and the kids have been put to bed, or you are just about to pop out and go see the love of your life, and you're wearing something beautiful underneath and a coat on top, and that is who you're rocking to as you make a drive to go drop off the poo-tang, okay? So those are themes and feelings that I would love her fans to participate in and to associate this particular era with. And then the other important thing is to build a lifestyle around the upcoming album and not just hype up the album. So I would say do not market a single song or a single, but actually curate moments around the entire album. I would instantly imagine a Coco Jones themed jazz club, a silk, put like a collaboration with a sleepwear brand, where she does a capsule collection of that. What I would love to see for Coco Jones in this new era is intentionality. I think you have such edge, and there's something so timeless about the way you were created. And I would love that. I would love for her brand Coco to be memorable. I would love for it. I made a note here and I was like, people don't listen to Sade because they want to necessarily hear a technically impressive vocal run. They listen to Sade because they want to feel like they're inside that Sade song. And I do think that the same principle could be applied to Coco's music, for this new generation. It should be the soundtrack of intentional romance and timeless black elegance and black love. So yeah, that was my take. That was my take. You guys let me know what you think, feel about this particular video. I look forward to hearing. Let me know also if you do listen to Coco Jones and what some of your favorite songs are. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Cheers.